Alright guys, it's an opening morning of a Georgia turkey season here. I got a good start this morning. It's a little bit about 6:40 I believe. The sun is just starting to, well the sky is just starting to get a little bright. So I drove my truck over here this morning because one thing is it's kind of cool this morning. It's about 42 degrees and I wanted to try something different this year. I wanted to try to get in here quiet without riding my four-wheeler, so they're going to make me have to walk wherever I need to go. So we're going to just try to creep over here to my food plot over here and just listen and see if we can hear anything, because yesterday I came out for a minute to just try to see if I can locate any birds, but the wind was blowing so hard I couldn't hear anything. So we got to find them first this morning, then we can actually do some hunting. So let's get over here and get set up and see what we hear, and we'll go from there. I know it's still kind of dark, but I heard a set just gobble right here in front of me. I don't know if they on the food plot next to me, or they right here in the bottom of this bottom here. I'm just gonna listen a little while, just try to ease up on them. Like I said, we still got good time, because they probably won't fly down to 7:30, 8 o'clock, but I don't want them to see me coming in. And the wind is starting to pick up some too. Yeah, they just on the other side of this ridge here, so I'm gonna try to get a little bit deeper in here and get set up, and we'll wait for them to fly down. All right, we set up. I think those birds are probably maybe 100 yards down on the bottom here. I'm set up on the little trail that leads to the bottom. I got my decoys set up on the trail behind me, in case they come walking up this trail here. That's what I'm betting on. But if not, I'll be ready for them to come up the woods right here on the side of me right here. So all I gotta do is get them to come this way. But this being opening season, opening the morning of the season, hopefully it's not a problem to get them to come this way if they hear another hen calling. So, but we're gonna listen and see if we can hear them fly down. It's about 7:27. So I think we probably got another 15 minutes or so for them to fly down. So we're just gonna wait and be patient this morning. I just heard one gobble on the food plot that's on top of the ridge here where I'm at. Probably 100 yards away or so. I'm gonna try to wait him out and see if he come this way. I'm gonna do some calling here and there. Cause I didn't hear him fly down this morning, so I don't know how many turkeys it is, but they was carrying on about 7:30, I could hear 2 or 3, 4 of them. But it was a hen over there that was calling way better than me, so I think they went and checked her, and it was probably just one. And I know all these turkeys are not going to find a hen this first morning, so I'm going to try to wait them out and see if I can bring him this way. As you can see, the wind has picked up big time. I think I'm gonna back out. It's a little bit after 9 right now. I don't want to go deeper in here. Like I said, it's first day, so I don't want to educate these birds on, us being in the woods. So I'm gonna back out and head back to the camp. Like I said, if this wind died down, I might come out sometime today here, but right now I think I'm gonna pull out. I might walk down to my food plot to look at that. I did see a note on the gate coming in this morning that to leave the gate open for the actual logger man, so they is gonna log here. So right now I have these woods. I heard that the landowner couldn't agree on the price with the logger, so that's why they hadn't logged this place yet. But that note lets me know that this is coming. So I know we had another piece of property up the road that we didn't have a lease on last year that we called a 35, and on my way in this morning I could see that they has logged that, and the logging trucks and skid loaders and all that stuff is up there up the road. So I'll probably give it another week or so, just guessing that they might be down this way. So they look like they is gonna log this area here, but like I said, it's in the middle of turkey season. Of course they would do that, but I don't know exactly when, but we're gonna keep using these woods as long as we got them. So I guess I'm gonna, like I said, move out of here. Every now and then I think I can hear a turkey purring and clucking, but I really can't tell. So that's why I don't want to go deeper in right now. But we'll pick this back up later on, and hopefully we can get on something. So the pear trees on my food plot here starting to bloom. They're looking real good. That one's getting very tall. This one over here is blooming good also. And this one coming out the chute over here, it's blooming. It's way taller than it used to be. Because I don't know if you guys remember, like I said, this is the 3rd year that these pear trees been here. And this one was way down the bottom. It's probably grew a good 6 feet, probably 2 years. Alright guys, today's video is sponsored by Spot. This is the Gen 4, a satellite GPS messaging system. Let's see what's in the box. Alright guys, when you take it out the box, this is what you get. This is Spot's Gen 4 satellite GPS messaging system. Here at the top, this is your power button. This is where you would turn it on. And at the very top of the unit here, you have where you have an indicator for power and if you have messages. Down here at the bottom, this is the message button. You could press that button and it will send a predetermined message that you have already set up on their website to like 10 contacts. And here in the middle is your tracking button. With this button, you can track your location and your trail, wherever you're going, and all that good stuff, where you can look at it on a map once you finish, or somebody else can look at a map and locate where you at. And this last button is a check-in button, and it's also just like a text message. Just when you get to a spot, you just want to check in and let everybody know your location. Okay, I'm here at this location, I'm fine. Here up under this tab right here is the SOS tab, and behind that is the SOS button. So if you hit that button will get in contact with the International Emergency Response Center. So please only hit that button if you're in dire need and you have no other way to get help, because they will contact the closest emergency response people close to your spot. So, and if you just need help, but it's not dire help, this other button over here on the other side, you can press that button and it will contact people that you already set up beforehand. They will send them a message that you look, I need help, or like if you had a flat tire out in the desert somewhere and you could not get help otherwise, you would hit that button and it will send a message to them and let them know your location so they can either send help or come out and help you. So this unit is very valuable just for that, because it doesn't use cell towers like a cell phone. So it uses the GPS satellites, so you will always have service with this unit. So if you do out remote things, hunting, fishing, or if you do it by yourself, you might want to look into one of these units, because it might save your life one day. So guys, you can find this unit at findmespot.com. Findmespot.com. Alright guys, I appreciate it. Thank you. Alright guys, this is day 2. We are set up over here on the what food plot we call number 9. This was the turkey yesterday that I heard. This is where they were, and again the wind ended up so high I don't think I can hear anything if they did say anything. But I haven't heard anything this morning. They're not making any noises of yet, but it's just getting light enough to where I'm trying to listen to see if they fly down. But with this wind, I'm not gonna hear anything. So we basically gonna have to just see what they do. The other guys that was hunting them yesterday, they didn't hear anything. So at least I was lucky enough to hear a couple of turkeys gobble, but right now we bat 0 for this morning, so I'm just gonna quiet down and see what happens, and hopefully they'll be coming this way. They might not say nothing, but hopefully they coming this way. I just had one come off the roost right behind me, probably 50 yards. I could see him when it he flew down. Well, he didn't fly down, he flew away. I don't know if he got a glimpse of me moving around. I had lifted up my binoculars to look on the other side of the food plot, and he took off. I mean, I've been calling. I've been here for about 30 minutes or so. I've been calling, and the turkey hadn't said anything. And I guess it got light enough that he caught a glimpse of me moving. And so he took off. But the sun is starting to pick up over the horizon, so hopefully these birds start getting a little active. They start warming up a little bit. But like I said, the wind is still up high. That's one thing you got to be prepared for, especially when it's windy. Turkeys don't have to say anything. It's been plenty times. If you're doing any, this is my train of thought. If you're doing any calling, you better be ready, because those turkeys will just walk up on you and not say nothing. So that turkey's making me look behind my back now. But it's good that the sun is coming up. Hopefully it'll, like I said, warm up things a little bit and get everybody moving, because my hands are frozen right now. It's still pretty cool this morning. My body's fine, because I got thermals and all that stuff, but my fingers on these little gloves are not that thick, so. But I need the dexterity to pull my trigger. So, like I said, we just doing some hunting, Hopefully this wind will calm down before we can do some hunting. I don't know if these turkeys gonna be down in that valley since the wind blowing hard up here on the ridge. Maybe those turkeys gonna hunker down in this valley. So that's what I'm trying to. My next move is to move down in this valley and see if they just walking around not saying nothing. All right, well, we'll check back in with y'all guys in a minute. Well, it's a little bit after 8. I mean, it's probably about 8:20 or so. We haven't heard anything besides that one flying away. So I'm gonna pick up. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna go to another spot that I haven't even thought about turkey hunting, but it's on the other ridge from my food plot. So we're gonna go over there and just see what we can hear, and just sit on the bike and listen, and maybe do a couple calls just to see something, just see something different, because this wind is not letting me and the turkeys do what they need to be doing. So we just gonna throw a Hail Mary and see if we can come up with something, just something different. So because basically this morning is probably just a waste. I hate to say it that way, but anytime you get to go hunting, it's not a waste. But when the wind is blowing, you can't do too much of nothing, not hunting wise. So it is what it is. I mean, this is opening weekend. We got plenty more weekends to go. So, but let's get over to the other spot and see what that produces. All right, we're over here at this second spot. This is what we call gate number 2. This used to be my food plot long time ago, probably 7, 8 years ago. But I moved over to where I'm at now. But normally these turkeys come up the back ridge here from my food plot, which is just on the other ridge. But like I said, with this wind is blowing so hard, I can't hear anything. So I'm gonna call it for the morning. I just had an interesting conversation with the game warden. I was just coming up the road and he was going down the road, and I stopped and talked to him, and he asked me where I was hunting at, and I said, well, over here. He said, was it gate 9? He said food plot 9 or 10. I'm like, okay. I said it was 9. And he said, okay, I'm glad you wasn't on 10 because 10 got some corn on it. And you don't need to be hunting on that. And I thought about it. I was like, well, I haven't even been to 10. I haven't even gone over there and looked at 10. So I don't know what's on 10. And 10 is awful close to number 9. And he's like, well, you know, really, if you're on number 9, you're too close to the corner where you got to be 250 yards. Over 250 feet, 250 yards probably, away from any bait here in the state of Georgia. And he said because he was real stickler on that, because with corn you can wipe out a whole flock of turkey just by putting a couple pieces of corn on the ground. So he was making sure that I wasn't hunting over some bait. And he let me know. He asked me about my car. He said, because I'm running my forward right now. He's like, was that your car over there in the yesterday morning? And because I drove my truck yesterday morning, and I said, yeah. He said, oh, your name Welch? I said, yeah. So he been checking tags and all that good stuff. So you guys, make sure you be safe out there. Don't do anything illegal. If you don't do anything illegal, you don't have to worry about the game warden. That's why I stopped and talked to him. You know, I could have rolled right past him, and he probably been thinking, what's going on here? Why he didn't stop and talk to me? But if you're not doing anything illegal, you don't have to worry about them. You know, they just like anybody else. They'll be your buddy if you're doing the right thing. So. But other than that, guys, and make sure, and the other thing is, a couple of people was telling me that they hadn't been getting notifications on my videos, so make sure you check that notification and hit the bell button to make sure you get all the videos that I post, and keep up to date on that. And if you hadn't subscribed, make sure you do, because it helps out a lot. You know, YouTube is... They kind of funny about 1, 3, 4 months. You know, they showing your videos left and right. Then they'll take off for 2 or 3 months, and they not showing your videos that much. But if you guys get my subscriptions up, you know, maybe they'll pay more attention to me, and we'll get higher on that algorithm, and maybe like I said, just get some numbers up, and everything will be good. So but we want to thank the sponsors for today. Spot, we want to thank those guys over there for sending me that unit. And like I said, guys, we have to do that type thing to keep the bills paid and keep everybody on top of us. You know, we trying to be the popular people on YouTube. So, you know, a couple of products we have to try to push them to you guys and see if, you know, you're interested. I mean, some stuff is good, some stuff may not be that great, but just bear with me on that. But the guys over there at Spot, that's a good system, and make sure you, if you do any kind of hiking and hunting or remote places, not even remote places, just if you do it by yourself, you might want to check into that, because it might save your life one day. But other than that, guys, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get back to the house. Like I said, this wind is ran me off this weekend. So until the next hunt, which it will be a next one, I hope, we out of here. Thanks for watching.